Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before I get into this video, y'all, quick disclaimer, right? Keep in mind, y'all, that none of this is actual facts. It's not an actual fact that Billionaire Black tried to backdoor LilJay. These are simply my opinions and used for entertainment purposes only. Make sure whatever you see or hear, you take it for what it's worth and do your own research or look into it. However, I just bring awareness, and that's that. Now, let me tell you how crazy life works, right? We knew LilJay was getting out soon due to rumors and other YouTubers and bloggers and speculation going around, but it was never like specific as to actually when he was being released. So I've seen the post Billy Black put up a couple days ago, but I honestly didn't think that LilJay was actually getting out in 11 days. Cause I'm like, nah, there's no way he did that. There's no way he announced when LilJay was actually coming out of jail or whatever the case may be. And maybe it was just a ploy for the ops. You know, if they did want to go to whatever jail and pull up and see him and try to do something to him, maybe it was just a ploy that they was doing so, you know, they wouldn't be on alert. All right, but lo and behold, Black said 11 days, and it was actually 11 days that LilJay was in fact released. So now, seeing how the events actually aligned with each other, it got me thinking, right? Did Billionaire Black purposely announce that LilJay was coming home? And I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel. How did y'all feel when y'all first seen that post? If you didn't see it, now it's pretty much on the screen, so you let me know how you feel. Put it in the comments below. All right, now think about it, y'all. KTS Dre was shot 64 times leaving jail, right? Not once, not twice, not 10 times, 64 times. And there's no telling how his ops even knew when or where he was getting out. So with you knowing that, right, and you know that dudes don't have a problem pulling up to a jail and shooting, why would you announce that type of information, Billy? Why? And a huge part of me knows that Black is way too smart for that, man. Billy Black is a little too street savvy to make a careless mistake like this. There's dudes that I know that aren't even in the streets that wouldn't do something like this. And Billionaire Black done survived the trenches of Chicago and still on his BS, you know, so I know he know better. I know he knows how to move. So you mean to tell me Billionaire Black didn't know that this wasn't a smart thing to do? And in fact, let's compare, because one may argue and look at it from another side, because when King Yall came home, I didn't see Billionaire Black mentioning the days of his release or the date or even being close to it. So why do it to LilJay? And I know that some people might say, Hookah, you bugging, they friends, they was cool, etc., etc. But make no mistake and understand that LilJay just did a little stretch of 7 years. 7 years is a long time. I think 7 to 8, right? One of them. But 7 years is a long time no matter what you say. If you ever been to jail, you know that a week feels like a year itself. So there's no telling what transpired over those years. So keep in mind, don't forget the allegations also stemming from LilJay's name and the antics he's accused of while he was behind those walls. Alright, now if you've been living under a rock or you really just don't know, it's been alleged that LilJay was messing with boys while he was in the county. And by messing, y'all know exactly what I mean. I'm not going to elaborate. But like I said, allegedly he was messing with other men. So with a jacket like that on his back and people alleging that it's actually true, you never know how them same people you called friends actually feel about you now. Alright, and you may never know. At the end of the day, you represent them as well. They were seen with you in videos, they seen in pictures with you. So if you do have that type of jacket on you, now the ops can laugh at you about that. They can laugh at y'all about that. It makes it look like you condoning that. Us on the outside, we may think that they cool because we still going on for old relationships and old videos and pictures that they once upon a time had with each other. But now with all these allegations and stuff going on, who knows how people truly feel about LilJay. And let me tell you one thing, I'm a strong believer of where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm not saying the accusations are true. However, when you have more than a couple people saying the same things about you, it's hard to say that they are lying. All right. Now, I know people who've done 20 plus years, which is way longer than LilJay, and there's not one accusation like that on them. You know, it's not no out the way accusation. Oh, you was messing with this, you was doing this, you was doing that. It's not one of those. So it's definitely one of those situations that make you scratch your head. However, until it's actually proven, we can't say it's a fact. Now getting back to Billionaire Black and his post, once again, I don't think Billy is that foolish to do something like that. If he didn't do it intentionally, I don't know. I don't know, man. I personally feel that is a little more behind it. I don't want to throw that jacket on him and say that that's what he was doing. However, once again, how I broke it down just now, I don't think he's that foolish to make a mistake like that unintentionally. All right, knowing the kind of people that's on LilJay's head. Not only are you giving up his whereabouts, because I'm sure people know where he's being released from already, and it isn't hard to do a quick online search to pretty much find out, but you're letting people know he's going to be getting out, period. And it's not hard to catch someone lacking coming out of jail due to the limited of places you can go after being released in the first place. So it's a lot of things that tie into announcing someone's release, especially in Chicago. You got to remember, there's certain places you can't go because they feel you may be a flight risk. You know, a lot of times they don't want you going out of town. They don't want you going to different cities. They want to know your address. They want to know where you're going, and to make sure that it's still in Chicago, to make sure that it's still close. You know, now, I don't know his stipulations of getting out. I don't really know his paperwork. I would assume that maybe he's done because he done served about 7 to 8 years or whatever. So he did his time. He must be done. However, like I said, you don't know the stipulations. And yeah, you know, you just don't know. So at the end of the day, like I said, to sit there and drop somebody's days and their release date or when they're going to come out, I don't think that's a smart move. I know Billionaire Black knows a little more better than that. So, you know, let's see. And I can't tell another person how to feel, but to be honest, if I was LilJay personally, I feel a way about that. You know, because potentially you put my life in danger. You know, you announce my when I'm gonna be released. You know, it could have went left. It really much could have went left. And yeah, and a lot of people say, oh, they're friends, and you never know. Everybody your friend when you popping. Let's make no mistake. When LilJay was out here, he got taken down at like the height of his career. Around the time he got taken, he was doing his thing, man. His music was taking off. He's one of the guys that was pretty much in the mix of the drill culture early. You know, like your Chief Keefs and your Ducks and your, you know, the earlier stages. And he was doing his thing, man. So at the end of the day, he got taken. And yeah, he was the man then. But, you know, 7 to 8 years later, it's kind of hard to have that same momentum. You never know how people feel about you now. And once again, like I said, these allegations and accusations that he have amongst himself, it's a lot, man. So, you know, a lot of times your friends, they disown you for less. You know, they disown you for less than that. So, like I said, man, things happen, people change. You never know who might disassociate themselves with you. It just is what it is. As of right now, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Maybe it wasn't a backdoor situation, but maybe it just was a foolish move and a careless mistake on Billionaire Black's behalf. Once again, me personally, I don't think he's that foolish to do something like that unintentionally. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments below, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.